Hey guys, today I'll be sharing with you my previous unboxing and first impressions of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I've had this phone for about 2 weeks now, and at first, I gotta admit, I wasn't even planning to upgrade from the iPhone XS Max that I had previously, simply because there just weren't enough updates for me to justify purchasing a new phone. So why did I purchase it? Me being me, I just have this urge to have the latest and greatest gadgets. I even purchased the phone in the new midnight green color, which at first I didn't think I would like. However, after looking at it in person, it just looks good. And I know there's different opinions about that, but for me, it just looks pretty sleek and it's a great color. So stay tuned for my review. One of the first things I noticed when I got my new phone was that unlike before, the phone comes in a black box, reminiscent of older iPhone models, which I like. I don't know about you, but I like black, which was one of the dilemmas for me deciding if I wanted the new iPhone 11 in black with the black matte backing or to take a chance on the new midnight green, which I hadn't seen yet. As you can see, I decided to go with the green, and according to my wife, that's the in color for this season, which I guess allows me to say that I'm up to date on fashion this year. Apple still maintains its minimalistic look when it comes to its packaging. But from looking at the box, the midnight green doesn't look so pleasant and is probably not the best selling point for the color. Moving right along, the unboxing experience is probably going to be the same for all iPhones, but wow, the color does look a lot better in person. At first glance, with the exception of the color and the larger camera, nothing much has changed on the iPhone. I do like the new matte green finish of the rear glass on the phone, and the black glass Apple logo is a great contrast. The front has not changed at all, and the phone still has the all glass design with rounded aluminum edges, which are a slight bluish green tint, which is nice. It would also be nice if you could take a minute to click the subscribe button to support my channel. The camera isn't as annoying as I thought it would be and has a glass perimeter surrounding the 3 lenses and flash, which by design looks a lot better than I expected. That doesn't mean I'm sold on the big square layout, and I still think that Samsung's look and layout of their 3 lens system is much better. As usual, the phone comes packaged with minimal documentation to get started. It also comes with the standard stickers, which I've never used before, but I do wish that these came in the color of the phone. Apple, something to think about. Symmetry. It also comes with your typical SIM key, which now I only use if I'm adding an additional line, given that my number is now integrated in the chip on the phone itself. One thing that I was happily surprised about was that the phone finally came with a fast charger, which is something that everyone has been asking for a long time. It also has a USB-C connector, which means you can't use it with your old cables without an adapter. Still included is your standard wired earplugs, which I hope one day Apple will upgrade to wireless buds. And of course included is the USB-C cable, allowing you to charge your phone. So while I'm trying to put the contents of the package back, let's talk about the new features. Obviously it's got the new color, which I do like. And then there's the 3 lenses, which are a telephoto, an ultra-wide, and a wide-angle lens, capable of shooting up to 4K quality images and video. You also have the updated front-facing camera, capable of shooting Apple's new coin term, slow-fies. Is that really going to be a thing? Tell me in the comments below if you like the new phrase. It also has a new stronger glass, which for me is up for debate, since my wife dropped her brand new iPhone 11 off her desk onto carpet and ended up cracking the glass around the square lens. Remember, on carpet, not hardwood floor or tile. Some other new features of the phone include the removal of 3D Touch, which is replaced by Haptic Touch, which helps improve battery life, giving you up to 4 additional hours of usage, which I have not proven yet. There's also the all-new Super Retina display XDR, which makes the display a little bit brighter and clearer in some cases. Apple also mentioned that you can unlock the phone with more and better Face ID angles, but in all my uses, it still seems the same. I still needed to bend over the phone slightly to unlock it. Like a lot of other people, I was hoping that Apple would launch this year's iPhone with some more innovative features, or at least deliver a device that had the cool features that most other phones already have. Features that were hinted such as reverse charging, a fingerprint sensor embedded in the screen, support for 5G, USB-C, and even if nothing else, at least support for the Apple Pencil, which I don't think is too much or too difficult. Instead, we got only a moderately updated phone that looks similar to the previous year's models with an upgraded camera. Now don't get me wrong, the phone is still nice and I love the new color, but Apple is definitely losing out to other companies when it comes to innovation. I am somewhat happy though that this year's phone isn't as outrageously priced as the previous year, and is even cheaper in some cases. However, that's not saying much, because it's still expensive. But then again, it shouldn't be expensive, given the number of updates it has. It's essentially a similar phone to my previous model. Oh, and did I mention, it's heavier. Setting the phone up is essentially the same, and I will give it to Apple when it comes to transferring files and settings seamlessly from one phone to another. My wife, though, didn't have as easy of a time as I did because the Apple Store employee that helped her didn't know what he was doing. And he kept saying that she wouldn't be able to transfer her library of pictures and settings over because it was too much data and would take days. In fact, he kept referring us to the in-store Genius Bar to set up an appointment to wipe the phone, repair it, because there might be something wrong with her previous phone, and then reset it. Ultimately, he just didn't seem interested in helping. So what did we do? We ended up grabbing another employee who helped her transfer everything over in about an hour and a half. During the 6 hours we were in the store just to pick up her phone and set it up, I must have watched their How to Take Selfies and Slofies class 3 or 4 times. Anyways, I digress. The other feature I like, which isn't really an iPhone 11 feature, is the all-new dark mode. I do also wish that they would get rid of the always popular notch. Most other phone manufacturers are doing it, so why not explore the possibility? The phone, like its predecessors, is still extremely fast and continues to be probably one of the more optimized phones when it comes to performance. But, of course, the main talked about reason for people upgrading this, and the biggest selling point, is of course the camera. Clearly, if you've watched any of the Apple ads or commercials this year, the camera on the iPhone 11 is the main focal point for this year's release. Using the triple cameras, the 3 new sensors on the camera, you can shoot amazing photos and videos using the primary 12 megapixel sensor, or a 0.5x ultra-wide camera with a 120 degree field of view, and then of course the 2x telephoto camera. Using those, you can get some amazing quality images even in low light situations. Using these different cameras, you can also capture some amazing high quality video, as I'm doing in the example here. Apple has even beefed up the interface so that you can zoom in and out, all while maintaining great clarity and image quality. I will say, I'm extremely happy with this camera update. It's probably one of the better cameras out there. Again though, I'm still not too fond of the square camera design and think they could have thought that one through a little bit better. But I guess you gotta save something for the iPhone 12, right? All in all, I still think this is a great phone, but it's virtually the same phone. Would I upgrade if I didn't have the yearly trade-in plan? Probably not. The main reason why I stick with Apple is, again, like most everyone else, because of the ecosystem. If Apple doesn't get back to a place where they're innovative, or at least at par with their competitors, I could very well switch phones. I get that Apple always plays it safe and likes to improve on things that other people do, but the past few years have just been almost the same thing over and over, and soon people like myself will just get bored and tired of it. Anyways, if you purchased or have the new iPhone 11 Pro Max, what do you like or dislike about it? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for the support and thank you for watching. I'm always working to improve the quality and content of my videos, so if you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to let me know how I'm doing. Be sure to also hit the bell button to get notified when I post new content. See you next time.